I tried to bust out his window. He's a broke ass bitch. He owes everybody. Get in your fucking Uber, bitch. Goodbye.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about the toxic relationship between Swae Lee and his on-again, off-again girlfriend, Marley, and their very toxic relationship. For those of you who don't know who Swae Lee is, he is one half of the group Rae Sremmurd. They have several hits like Black Beatles, No Type, No Flex Zone. But my favorite is This Could Be Us and Come Get Her. It goes, this could be us, but you're playing. And that's all that I'm saying. And then Come Get Her is somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. I mean, obviously they do it better than me. That's why they're the artist and I'm not. But y'all get my drift. So for those of you who don't know who Swae Lee is, he is one half of this group. So anyways, let's proceed. So this video is going to be about Swae Lee and his very toxic girlfriend, Marley. So as you opened the video, I showed you immediately a video of her basically putting a $20,000 bounty on his head and trying to bust out the windows of his car. Let me replay that for you and let me run it back right now.
Right here, I tried to bust out his window. He's a broke ass bitch. He owes everybody. Get in your fucking Uber, bitch. Goodbye.
Okay, and as you can see on the bottom of his screen, it reads, someone kill him. I got 20K cash for you. And so this is not the first toxic encounter that they've had. They've had several. Just last week, she was chasing him down with her car and it was just a whole mess. And I'm going to show you guys that in a bit. But first, I'm going to show you his mother's response. So after she went on this rampage and tried to bust out his windows and say that she got 20K cash for somebody to kill him, his mother replied, and this is what his mom had to say. At Marley, if anybody touches my son, I will put a bullet in your head myself. At DJ Academics, since you giving this tacky beat clout, bang. So then after she posted that, the girl Marley slid and she replied to it and she slid in her DMs and she said, come do it, bang. And then the mom replied and she said, I'll be in Cali, bang. Next week, bang. You know the Addy. And then the girl said, actually, Malik just got me a flight to Atlanta. Then after she was getting hyphy with the mom in her DMs, she then posted on her Instagram story and said, I was mad and meant nothing I said. We good. Now you guys can chill. I mean, as if she didn't just put a bounty on this guy's head and as if she wasn't just talking spicy to his mama who raised him. But, you know, it's crazy. So after that, she then proceeded to show and prove that she had been talking to Swae Lee, and I guess his real name is Malik, and they have these messages going back and forth, and I guess they're communicating on WhatsApp. So the messages start, and I'm assuming before that she said something about him having a queen or not having a queen, and then to that he replied that he does have a queen, she just messed up his car. And I guess he's referring to Marley, the girl who just busted out the windows or whatever. And she replies, well, you hurt me. To that he replies, and I bossed you the F up, you good, and showed you how it feels to have someone have your back, and you keep pushing me. And then she replied and she said, because my love is real, I can't play a part, let you do you and get rewarded. Then to that, Swae Lee, he replied and he said, who will want to stop when the vibe is so right and when they end up winning? And then she replied and she said, that's my problem. And then she replied and said, you're lost. To that, he replied, you really are. And then she said, go get help, get a B who play the part and use you. So I guess at first she was playing hardball. He was, I guess, not worried about the 20K bounty that she had on his head or worried about her trying to bust out the windows, because he's pretty much saying, like, despite whatever, you know, they still got a vibe that's unmatched. So then she followed it up with another series of messages between him and her. He starts off again replying back to her saying, you get the affection. She says, no, I don't. He says everything. I don't want after this anyone. And then it says, I don't want anyone if you don't work out. And to that, she replied, "So what you want to do, Malik?" And I guess that must be where the tickets to Atlanta came in. I don't know. But on a separate post, she zoomed in on the part where he said he don't want anyone if it don't work out with her. And to that, she said, "Mood." Well, his mama wasn't feeling that at all. She then took to her Instagram to plead with her son, and she said, "I love you, son. We need to talk about why you're allowing an Instagram thought to abuse you and keep bringing her around. Her actions are dangerous to you and everybody around you. Her destruction of your property alone, as well as an attempt to put a hit on your life, should get her federal time. I care about you and don't want you to lose your life and or everything behind a bum A B." And then she added her son and said, "At Swae Lee, plenty of women with an actual career who would love to date you." And so she said that it was a post and delete. She ended up deleting it, but that was kind of her plea to her son as to why he's allowing this girl to torment him, destroy his property, and do all of the things that she's doing and still deal with her. Like I said in the beginning, just like a week or so ago, she was just chasing him down and chasing him in his car to where her friends were recording it and they were kind of scared, like asking and pleading for her to let them out of the car.
Bro, let me out. I want to go home. Let me out. Come on, let's go, nigga. Let's go. Go ahead, because I'm not stopping. Call the police, 911. How are we high-key chasing Swae? Bro, let me out. I want to go home. Let me out. Come on, let's go, nigga. Let's go. Go ahead, because I'm not stopping. Call the police, 911.
Okay, and that was just last week that happened. 3 months ago, she had even got arrested for headbutting him. I'm going to bring you guys up to speed on the article that TMZ posted up about the situation where they even have like a domestic violence situation and it's just clearly too much. Okay, so this is the article from TMZ. It says Swae Lee ex-girlfriend arrested, allegedly headbutt him. And this is the girl that put the bounty on his head. So in the article, it says Swae Lee's ex-girlfriend allegedly struck him with her hands and her skull. Cops were called and she ended up in cuffs. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ the Ray Shrimmer rapper and his ex-girlfriend Marlicia Ortiz had an argument at Swae Lee's home outside of LA in early August, and she allegedly began throwing objects at him. We're told Ortiz then went on the attack, striking Swae and delivering a headbutt before his security kicked her out. According to our sources, she actually then called 911 claiming Swae sexually assaulted her, but when cops arrived, she changed her story. We're told Marlicia admitted to starting the altercation by breaking items in his house and hitting him, but claimed the rapper also strangled her. However, we're told neither Swae or Marlicia had any visible marks on them, but based on the evidence, cops decided to arrest her. The LA city attorney has decided to hold a city attorney hearing with both parties over the incident, but so far no charges have been filed. So this is her just 3 months ago saying that she was done. Then a week ago she's chasing him down, and then today she's like vandalizing his car and putting a hit out on him, saying somebody has, if somebody has $20,000, they can get the job done and kill him for her. Which is just like, it's just bizarre because you never know if somebody really that thirsty for money, if they'll actually do it. After she had posted this and saying if somebody got $20,000, there was several people who left messages saying that they could use the $20,000. People were saying that they would do it, no problem. And it's just like, girl, like if somebody really kills him and then your ass is in jail for life, then what? Like that is just like, that's just way too far. I mean, I myself personally, I've had my situations to where I've had a toxic situation, and I even did a story time, and I told y'all how I dealt with a guy and I maced him, and after I maced him, we kind of hooked up after that. But after that situation, he had respect for me. He didn't talk to me crazy, and you know, things kind of like fizzled out on its own, and it did not escalate to this level. This right here is too far. I mean, me macing somebody, that probably was too far too, but this is definitely way above and beyond and overboard. Also, last year, she even vandalized his car on Valentine's Day, and it's just too much.
It's mine.
Happy Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody left me a gift and shit. Oh, appreciate that. I guess, you know, you can't just go
Swae Lee, which girl did that? Which girl did that?
For some people, man.
Which girl?
My other car too. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Happy Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? You just can't go. You can't extend your arm. You feel me? Certain girls, you just can't. Them little, you know what I'm saying? Little broke shit can't stop nothing. I can have the police at her crib right now, but they ain't gonna stop nothing. You know what I'm saying? Paint job ain't nothing. Fuck it, a new whip ain't nothing. For that matter, you feel me? Broke shit.
Okay, so that was the situation that happened last year, and it's just been escalating. The headbutting, the arrest, her chasing him. It's just, at this point, ain't no D that good. It ain't that deep. It ain't that serious. Your life is more valuable than that. It sounds like a snapped episode waiting to happen. If she's headbutting him, willing to get arrested, she's willing to bust out the windows of his car, she's willing to really get a gun and shoot his ass next. And I feel like he should definitely listen to his mom, cut his losses while he's ahead, and let her go. Ain't no pussy that good to where you willing to risk your career, risk your life, or anything over anybody. It's definitely, at that point, not that deep. Sometimes I feel like when people are in situations like this and it's this toxic and this extreme, and the person keeps going back to that person, I'll be thinking like the other person who is the lesser valued person, which would be her, because she's the one that's the liability. I be feeling like that person must have something on the other person. Like, what do she got on Swae Lee to make him be acting this way? I mean, his nudes already got leaked. We already know that his schwang ain't really packing. So, I mean, what else is it that she could have? Because we already know about that. So, that's not it. So, it's like, what else could she have on him for him to still be messing with this girl as much of a liability that she is, where she's damaging his property, putting bounties on his head, headbutting him, all of this? Like, I mean, I just don't get it. I feel like he should definitely take the advice of his mother, cut his losses, and just move on. Like, ain't no pussy that good. But you guys, let me know what you think about it. Let's talk about it down below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Don't wait. Do it right now. All right, guys. Peace.